Hi guys, this is Judson with BlackOvis, and we've got Blake with Badlands here with us today. He's going to go over their new stuff. So they've got a new pattern out that's widely used. He'll kind of go over the pattern. He'll go through some of the key pieces that we brought on. Just a little bit about Badlands and BlackOvis. So we've been a longtime partner with Badlands. They're a great company. They're actually, yeah, I guess we're a Utah company at one point, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Founded here in Utah, 25 years strong now.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we carry their clothing, we carry their packs. They're a great company, great stuff, and we're excited to go through it. So go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, thanks, Judson. Awesome to be here at BlackOvis. We love coming down the street here. We're only about 10 minutes away here. Awesome partner of ours. We love dealing with them and getting our gear to you through BlackOvis. Like Judson mentioned, want to go over kind of the new pattern, then some of the new 2018 items that are available for you for your hunt season. Like you mentioned, Badlands Approach FX is the new camo pattern that's out this year. You saw us release Badlands Approach camouflage in the last couple of years, add a lot of pieces to that line. You guys have carried them, seen them. We added that Approach FX pattern this year to just broaden that horizon and meet more of your hunting needs. It's going to be versatile in a lot of different terrains, a lot of different places. We didn't build it specifically for any one particular thing, but we wanted to give people a second option. You'll see here the difference between Approach FX and Approach. The Approach pattern has some greens in it, light tones, tans, very light beiges, very good for sagebrush, dry grass, green areas, a lot of early season type areas when things are still really green. And then you see the FX darkens up a bit. I mean, seasons change, woods are going to get a little darker. Also ideal for sitting in a tree stand, hunting Midwest in some of that darker timber, or when you're up elevated. And that's really why we built FX, is just give you greater versatility for where you're hunting. You'll be switching back and forth between these patterns throughout the year. And between these two, you're going to be covered for pretty much any terrain you're hunting in. So if you don't have any further questions with the pattern itself, I'll get into the 2018 line.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the 2018 Badlands Approach FX line, it wasn't just we threw a new pattern on all the existing Approach apparel pieces. Every piece in FX is a brand new piece to the line. So new features, new fabrics, new materials, new constructions, new purposes. It starts with base layers. We're going to have a couple real lightweight base layers, midweight base layers coming out here real soon. And then from there it works up into these mid and outer layers that we're going to focus on today. First here we have the Flex hoodie. It's going to be a midweight hoodie piece item. I mean, everybody needs a good hoodie in their arsenal, right? It's just comfortable, it fits. You can throw it on, wear it for a lot of different things. If it's not too nasty out, it might be all you need to get on your hunt. But that is the Flex full zip hoodie. Really soft fleece, quiet. It's going to have that full zip for easy on and off. Has an elongated tail, so that's going to drop down. You're not going to get that draft up the back. Fairly simple piece, but super comfortable. It has some different fabric in your high heat areas to help you ventilate. Very breathable fabric there. Just an all-around awesome piece. And almost every piece in the Approach FX line is going to be tree stand tether harness compatible, so you're going to have that exit port on the back neck for your safety harness, something we found very important to do.
And that's like a midweight, right? You consider that a midweight?
Yeah, definitely a midweight. You'd probably have your next to skin piece on under this, whether it's a merino wool or a synthetic base layer, but you could go this on top of it and be covered in those more mild temperatures and not need anything else on top of it. Also a DWR coating for water resistance.
Oh, cool. It's nice that it's full zip too. A lot of the hoodies out there, I mean, some of them are quarter zip, half zip, or whatever, but
absolutely.
A nice, full zip, get it on everything. That's a good feature.
Yeah, we make the same piece in the Approach line, which you guys have carried, the Flex, and that's a half zip, so you can get in the half or the full, depending on which pattern you want to go with. Otherwise, the features are the same. Moving up, this might be my personal favorite piece of the line. I have a couple favorites, but this thing fits like butter. It's absolutely incredibly soft, comfortable. This is the Wasatch Jacket. So this actually is an insulated full zip. I'd call it kind of a mid to outer layer. The Wasatch Jacket. It has a Primaloft gold insulation to it, which is their top level insulation. Just makes it more insulation for the weight. So you're going to stay super lightweight in this piece, but you're getting a lot of insulation value out of that insulation. So some people would call this like a puffy jacket almost. You hear that puffy phrase. So this is kind of a puffy jacket mid-layer. Wasatch Jacket, again, that elongated tail to get away from drafts. But I'm tempted to have you just slip this on because it's just so comfortable. You can do it later, but you put this on and you just, oh man, it just fits your body good. It's like that blanket you crawl into at night.
It's incredible. I mean, how soft it is. I wish we could kind of translate that through camera, but just feeling how soft and comfortable that, I mean, even before I put it on, you can tell it's just going to be a nice, comfortable piece. And it's quiet. I mean, really, again, we can't, translate it really well over maybe get it close to the microphone or whatever, but it's serious. It's a very, very quiet piece.
Yeah, that was a big focus for us in the Approach FX line was stealth. I mean, you have to be quiet, especially if you're doing that Midwest whitetail, whether it's tree stand or ground blind, you have to be quiet. There's nothing more skittish than a white-tailed deer, so we really focused on that. We found all new fabrics, new fleeces, new ways of construction that were going to be super quiet, and we feel like we really pulled that off with this line. And like you said, even the liners are super quiet, super soft materials.
Well, that's cool. And even for the Western guy, late season stocks and stuff
Absolutely.
like that, you're, same thing. I mean, it's not branded for, whitetail versus Western. No, I mean, it's going to be a very versatile piece for both sides of the U.S. and all sorts of different uses. I mean, really high elevation, cold weather. I mean, yeah, it's not necessarily a traditional like puffy, but you've got like an active insulation layer that's extremely comfortable. I think
absolutely. I mean, my passion is later season spot and stock archery deer, so I can't wait to when the woods darken up a bit, put this on. You're going to be absolutely silent. You're going to be warm in those cooler temperatures. That's going to be a go-to piece this year.
That's cool.
Wasatch Jacket.
Yeah, glassing too.
Absolutely, when you're just sitting there. Yeah.
And slow stalks. If you're moving nice and slow, you get nice.
Yeah, it can get cold, and that's when you need those insulation layers to do the work for you when your body's not creating the heat. Totally. Next, we go to what is the Rhys Series. So the Rhys is a jacket, pant, and vest combo. So you're going to be able to get all three pieces there. Again, super quiet piece. Mid insulation layer, not a lot of insulation to this, but enough to knock back the weather. This will be a great piece for those mild temperatures when you need that little bit of insulation, but you don't want to overheat. You just want to knock the cold back a little bit. So the Rhys jacket, pant, and vest, and the Rhys Series is available in Approach camouflage and Approach FX camouflage, so you can mix and match, kind of get exactly what you want there. And again, this is going to be a perfect piece. We'll pull the pant up here. Whether it's west, midwest, south, eastern, I mean, absolutely silent fabric for spot and stock hunting, especially in the Approach out west. If you're doing a lot of spot and stock, I mean, that's your go-to piece. We even put an even softer, quieter fabric on the inner leg, so when your legs are rubbing together, just absolutely no noise. And
that's really cool. Are there any wind breaking properties to this, or is it just more of a fleece, more of a kind of another insulation?
Some of these pieces are going to be very wind resistant. We have a couple coming up that are completely wind proof. All of these are at least wind resistant, are going to knock back some of the wind, and then we have some that are a bonded fleece that actually have a layer built in that's going to actually stop that wind. So the pieces up to this point have been wind resistant. We wanted a little breathability there for that guy that is moving around a bit and needs a little bit of air movement, so you're not overheating too much. That's the Rhys Series. And then with the pant, you also get a very high leg zip, very nice on and off, which we found to be important. From there, we move into, this is actually a new addition to the Approach lineup. This one's only available in Approach camo, but one thing we heard was we were missing a lighter weight jacket with a hood. So that's where this piece comes in. Very super quiet jacket with a hood. Not a ton of bells and whistles to this, just something to knock the weather back. Again, elongated tail, super quiet fabric. This is going to be a big hit out west. Like you mentioned, glassing. I mean, when you're glassing and it's a little bit chilly, a little bit of a breeze, you got to have that hood pulled up and over. It's just a must-have. So that's what this piece is going to do. This with a little mid or next to skin insulation under, it's going to just give you a nice setup out there in the woods. Cool. That's the drive jacket. Okay, from there we move into the rain gear of the Approach FX set. So this is called the Catalyst. We're going to have the Catalyst jacket and the Catalyst pant. It's a lightweight 2.5 layer breathable waterproof piece, 100% waterproof. So all the zippers are 100% waterproof. All the seams are taped. No water getting through this bad boy. It's also very packable. It's going to pack into its own own pocket here. You unzip there, turn that inside out on itself, and you're going to have a nice little packed rain jacket and pant to carry along with you. Something you always probably want to have in the bottom of your backpack, if nothing else. It packs down so small and is so lightweight that why not just throw it in the pack for when the weather does get nasty. that's going on over everything else and just keeping you 100% dry. We got a hood on that. We have compressible sleeves for the bow hunter. If you do want to get rid of some of the excess fabric around your arm, you just compress that, move that in a button.
So just little snaps.
Yep, just snaps, compresses the fabric. Again, super lightweight, comfortable, breathable, waterproof jacket and pant combo.
Cool.
That's the Catalyst. So from there we move into the true fleece pieces of the lineup. These are legit fleece. We have two separate pieces in that line. There's going to be the Prime series and the Ascend series. So the first here is this is the Prime pant that I grabbed out. And as you can feel, I mean, that's just an absolutely silent fleece. And that's going to be the lesser insulation of the two. So it's going to go Prime, and then Ascend is going to be a little bit warmer. But this is our lighter weight fleece, again, silent, super comfortable. I mean, nothing more comfortable than sitting around in that. But throw a base layer on under that, sit in the tree, in the blind, spot and stock late season out west when it cools down a little bit warmer pant. But that's going to be the Prime pant, and then there's the Prime jacket that goes with that as well. So that's where we get into the fleeces. You're going to have hip pockets, boot zips, the whole shebang. Just real nice fleece piece that we're looking forward to there.
Cool.
Then you jump up into the heavier fleece that I mentioned, the Ascend jacket, and that's where that bonded fleece that I talked about comes into.
Okay.
So there's a backing to that fleece inside the piece that's going to actually stop that wind and give you that increased warmth without adding weight to the piece. Still a lightweight piece, but super warm.
That's cool, and it's still very quiet too. I mean, a lot of times when you're adding layers,
Yep.
especially like windproof, waterproof,
You can hear that rustle on the inside.
exactly
Yeah.
usually, but yeah, with this, it's still very, very quiet. That's really cool.
Yep. So Ascend jacket and Ascend pant, again, that's going to be the piece, probably the second warmest piece in the entire FX lineup if you're looking for that fleece, quiet, water resistant, wind resistant type of piece. Last but not least, we kind of get to the Mac Daddy of the lineup, probably my overall favorite piece, the kind of do-it-all, most featureful piece of the lineup. This is the Venture jacket. So it's going to be a fully waterproof, fully windproof, insulated jacket with the hood. So it's kind of the best of all worlds. You're getting that wind resist or that windproof, waterproof, but then you're also getting some insulation. This is going to be the going and sitting in the freezing cold piece because it's going to stop that wind. It's going to stop that cold. This plus a mid layer and a base layer underneath is going to be your cold weather setup. Venture jacket, a lot of features built into this. Like I said, waterproof zips, fully seam taped. Has this big frontal pocket here. You can see how far that zips down. Big long chest pocket.
Wow.
It has a pockets built inside of it and also a rangefinder tether. So you can tether your rangefinder into there if you're not having a place to put that. Especially handy if you're spot and stock or sitting in a stand or a tree or a blind. You can know where that rangefinder is. It's just in your chest. Easy spot, dedicated pocket for that.
Cool. And then just a quick question on fit. You know, we have a lot of questions on fit and everything like that. And so, you know, I'm mostly a large and stuff like that. And so, I mean, where you have, you know, base layers, mid layers, outer layers, are they kind of all sized for me as a large? So I should go kind of large all the way up, or should I be looking to go XL, big, or like with outer layers and stuff?
It's a good question. And typically we're sizing to stay true to fit, even though it's a layering system. The only exception I would say is the rain gear that we make, whether it's the XO series in the Badlands Approach lineup or the Catalyst in the FX lineup. We've accounted for some layering there because we know pretty much they're always going to be throwing that on over something else.
Okay.
But we've accounted for that, like I said, so stay true to size even on your rain gear with the Badlands lineup.
Okay.
One great thing is I know BlackOvis has amazing customer service, as does Badlands. So if you ever have an issue with fit, size, returns, we're going to take care of you on that. But yeah, the Venture jacket, we're excited about that piece. Pit zips for ventilation, very important. Keep that airflow going. Temperatures swing all the time. Perforated mouthpiece here, so when you have that hood pulled up, you can still breathe through that, no problem. Just a lot of very cool features in that Venture jacket. Again, the tree stand tether harness port. Just a very featureful piece that we're excited about, kind of cap off the line, and we hope everybody picks it up, adds it to the arsenal. Really, the FX line and the Approach line together we feel encompass pretty much any and all hunting situations in all terrains as well.
Cool. So you talked a little bit about customer service and things like that. Now, what does Badlands do as far as like warranty or if it repairs or anything like that need to be made or done?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's what really blows people away when we're talking Badlands gear is everybody's known, like I said, 25 years in business. We've done an unconditional lifetime warranty on packs, binocular cases, accessories, all that stuff. But we also do it on clothing, and that just really blows people away. We do an unconditional lifetime, no questions asked warranty on clothing pieces. So it really is that ultimate peace of mind when you're doing your apparel shopping is, hey, this could be the last jacket I ever have to buy. Right. Rips, tears, button popped off, anything at all, no matter what happened, we're gonna fix it or replace it for free for life. For that piece.
That's really cool. And then, like you says, I mean, that's really hard to find, especially on apparel and clothing and stuff. I mean, on other categories, hard goods and stuff, it's a little bit more common. But we've really appreciated their service and their backing on their products because it makes us, as a representative for them, comfortable that our customers are going to be happy. So that's great.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Blake. Guys, that about does it. We're super excited for the new lineup with the FX series. The Approach series was a great addition to what Badlands already had available for their product line. But yeah, we're super stoked to have it, and we appreciate Blake for coming and telling us about it.
Thank you.